We are answering question 1 today. When will these things happen? And that means, when will the temple be destroyed? Okay. When will the temple be destroyed? So Jesus, remember, they asked the question and Jesus starts answering it right away. So now what we're looking for, if partial preterism, the timeline is correct, and the tribulation has already happened. If that's correct, then all the things that Jesus says when he's answering number 1 question, they will be things that already happened in the past. So as we are looking at these scriptures, we are looking to see if these indeed are things that happened in the past, okay? Partial or premillennialist, futurist say that all the things that Jesus says in response to this question, that those things have not happened yet. Okay, so this is how we're comparing and contrasting to see, what does the Bible say and how do we interpret it? Are these talking about things that have already happened or things that still are yet to happen? The next thing Jesus says, persecution. Then they will hand you over to tribulation and kill you, and you will be hated by all nations because of my name. Now, did this happen? We know this happened. So because we see this in the Bible. Okay, in Acts 8, it says, now Saul approved of putting Stephen to death. This was the first Christian martyr, was Stephen. And who's this Saul guy? Well, you know who it is. That was Paul. He changed his name after he got converted to a Christian and wrote half of the New Testament. But before he became a Christian, he was a Christian killer. He persecuted Christians and had them murdered. So, and then we see after that, on that day, a great persecution began against the church in Jerusalem, and they were all scattered throughout the regions of Judea and Samaria, except for the apostles. So we see right in the Bible that this actually happened. Okay, so we also see there was another historian from the same period. He lived during this time period, named Tacitus, and he wrote about the Christians being persecuted. And he said thousands of Christians were tortured. They were being covered in animal skins, then torn to death by dogs, or being nailed to crosses, so they were being crucified, or being covered in tar and then lit on fire to illuminate the Caesar Nero's gardens while he entertained guests in the evenings. So, I mean, this is horrific. The persecution that the Jewish people and the Christians and the Jewish people underwent during this time period, I don't think it's even fathomable to our brains, the kinds of things that they went through. So that absolutely happened.